pretty surreal. This is like the end of the first leg of my trip. We just finished packing up. We're leaving Colorado Springs today. We're going to go to Glenwood Springs for the weekend until my sister flies out on Sunday from Denver. And then on Monday, I am headed to Cedar City in Utah, which is gonna be a very long drive, but yeah. Oh, you're kissing. Kissing camels. Good morning. Today is Saturday and we are here in Glenwood Springs and we're about to go on a 9-mile hike. It's called like Crystal Mills hike or something like that. And then on the way we stopped by Penny Hot Springs, which is a natural hot springs like literally by the side of the road. But unfortunately it was very cold and there was one spot that was super hot, like boiling hot. So we were unable to bask in the hot springs. So we're currently on our way to the hiking trail and look at what we found on the side of the road. Look how beautiful that is. Just like randomly. Does anyone know what these are? I think it kind of looks like an oven, but my sister said maybe people used to live in these types of houses. Let me know. Okay, so change of plans. We asked for directions for a local person and they said that the Crystal Mills was covered in snow and undoable. So instead we are doing the Red Hill Trail to Mushroom Rock. It's a pretty short one, so we're in the area. Figure we might as well just do this and then we'll try to find a longer hike later. But yeah, here we are. Still have to get over there. Look how far up we've come. Oh man. We made it to the top. Here are the mushroom rocks right here. You can see, actually does look like a mushroom. And look at this view. We are so high up right now. Look at that, it's crazy. This was actually super steep, like a pretty intense hike. I think we're like 8,000 elevation right now. It's pretty hard to breathe up here. Hey guys, so after the Mushroom Rocks trail hike, since it was only 2.9 miles, even though it was like almost 860 feet elevation gain in those 2.9 miles, we felt like we needed to do more. So we are here at, what is this place called? Riparian Falls Park. And look at this beautiful waterfall. It's amazing. So yeah, there's a couple trails here. I think it adds up to be 2.5 miles. So another add-on to our previous mileage. So we are here at hike number 3, mini hike. This is called Riparian Falls. It's like just a 1 mile loop, super short, but look at it. Super pretty. Good morning. Today we are doing the Hanging Lake Trail in Glenwood Springs, which is like one of the most popular things to do here, and you need a permit for it. So we are starting it off. It's supposed to be kind of intense and like 3+ miles. Okay, so we officially started the trail. It's actually pretty steep so far, very rocky, so as you can tell, we're panting already. We haven't gone very far yet, but here's the trail, very steep, lots of rocks as you can see. Probably should bring hiking boots, would recommend. So I just made it to Hanging Lake. It is absolutely beautiful. Diana's a little bit further behind me. The lake is really strong. We just finished the Hanging Lake Trail, and as you can see, it is raining like crazy right now. Look how wet it is. So it was really slippery coming down because there's a lot of rocks, and we were like being very careful, but definitely I slipped a couple times. So be careful if you come and it rains. It is so rainy right now. Holy crap. Hey guys, so I just got back from dropping off my sister at the Denver airport. Just going back to LA today. And today was a very exhausting day for me. So after the Hanging Lake Trail, we had a 2.5 to 3 hour drive from Glenwood Springs to Denver. And the whole route pretty much goes through the mountains, and it was extremely rainy and snowy throughout the whole time that we were in the mountains. And my car is not really equipped for that. I drive like a Toyota minivan, and a lot of it was like uphill, and my car was like really struggling to get up the hill. It was like raining like super hard. There was a lot of cars, there's a lot of traffic. Afterwards, I'm just like mentally exhausted. We got to Lakewood, and then we went and got dinner with my sister's boyfriend's cousin who lives in Denver. We went to this place called Temaki Den. I think that's what it's called. It's like a sushi place, and it was really good actually. It's like a kind of like higher end fancy place, and apparently they fly in their sushi fish from Japan. So the quality is actually really good, which I was like really surprised about because like, you know, there's no ocean near Colorado, so I was like, how can sushi in Colorado compare to California? But it was really good. So I'm just gonna kind of like chill and relax today. Oh, let me just tell you why I need to make sure I relax tonight. So basically, there is a winter storm warning for like pretty much the whole mountainous area that's outside of Denver. And that is the like route that I was going to take. The route that we took today was the route that I was going to take tomorrow to get to Utah. But like with this winter storm warning, they're saying that travel might not be possible because there's going to be snow and you won't be able to drive through. So there's like I just looked at the maps. There's 3 options of routes that I can take to get to Utah. And the one that I was going to take is like 8.5, 9 hours. And the other 2 are both 11 hours. But the thing is, I was looking at the winter storm warning map, and parts of the routes, the other 2 routes are also like part of that map. So I'm not even sure if I'll be able to get out of Denver tomorrow, which I'm like really just like I do not want that to happen. I know tomorrow is just gonna be super stressful no matter what. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Good morning. So today I'm supposed to drive to Cedar City in Utah for my next stay. And as I mentioned yesterday, there was a winter storm warning in the Colorado area through the mountain pass, and I checked this morning, and yeah, it's pretty much I'm not gonna be able to go that way. Required snow chains, says hazardous conditions. A lot of the spots on the road are icy. And yeah, basically there's this website that shows you like current road conditions and like any travel warnings or anything like that. So I looked at my options, and the only option I have right now is to do the 11-hour drive, which is basically the route that I took when I came here. It goes through Wyoming, through Salt Lake City, down to the bottom of Utah. So right now I'm just preparing myself. I'm gonna pick up some food, got some coffee, and then I'm gonna head out in a bit. Today's gonna be a terrible day and I am not looking forward to it at all. But you know, it is what it is. I have to get there, and I just want to get this drive over with, so tomorrow I can relax and enjoy myself in Cedar City. Finally made it to Cedar City after an 11-hour drive, and I'm so tired. This is the longest drive I've ever done. The most was like San Diego to SF, which is like 8.5 hours. So I'm very tired, and today's drive was pretty stressful because like throughout the whole time I was driving through Colorado, it was raining like crazy. And then like half of the time I was in Wyoming, it was raining and snowing like crazy. Like there was like barely any visibility. It was like really hard to see and just very difficult to drive in because you had to be like on high alert the whole time. And like the last rest stop that I took 2 hours before I got to Cedar City, like I got out of the car and my legs were just like shaking, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? So I'm very glad that I made it. I wasn't sure if I would but yeah, I'm super tired. I just finished unloading my car and unpacking a little bit. I'm pretty much gonna crash, and then we'll figure out what I do tomorrow depending on how I'm feeling. So but yeah, I am so glad that I made it, so glad that I'm finally here.